Oh, ow. That was surprising. I had the mic muted. Hmm. Anyways, yeah, I have cuts here, but it's whatever. I'm wearing shorts under, so I don't care. So, I've been really down and depressed. I'm not sure why. I mean, I have a clue. But I guess it's more so that, hmm, it's more so that I thought I was ready to talk about all this, but it seems like it's just like deep in there and it doesn't want to come out unless I force it. Um, what's new? Well, I kind of fucked up with my money and paid a bill that I guess I didn't have the money for, and I went and overdrafted, and so that involved me getting basically getting um the overdraft, but like me paying it off with my savings, so now I don't have any my ugh, that's what it is. It's ugh. So now I'm striving to next paycheck, and I feel like I needed to have penance and basically I put myself in this situation. So I feel I have to give up things for making a mistake like this. So I am selling off stuff that's mine in hopes to fix and maybe help even faster pay off the debts that I owe. Not that my credit score is bad, because it's not. It's just one fuck up, but still, I should have been smart and it shouldn't have been a fuck up. Um, I keep having dreams. This is so embarrassing. Um, I keep having dreams about my ex, and it's put me in a funk because it's like I haven't told anybody that I was in love with them in a long time, like relationship wise. I think it's been a while. I haven't been in love with anyone. Um, I felt feelings for people, I cared about them, but I just, I don't know. And like all these people talking about like soulmates and true love and all of that, and it just seems like I don't even know. It just seems like it doesn't it exists. That's why a fairy tale is a fairy tale. I mean, I've said this before, but when you see a fairy tale that's real with someone, you're kind of just like living in denial, technically, on a technical term. Um, So I keep having dreams about my ex Troy. And I realize that I'll always love him. That that was never debatable. That he was 4 years of my life. But I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to fall in love with anyone else anymore. Because even though I was betrayed and I was lied to, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I thought I knew what love was. I thought it was this unconditional feeling, this feeling that it lasted forever. Kind of how I'll always love Troy. Like, it's a feeling that no matter what, there will always be that spot there for them. And say you aren't, say you're in love, that you aren't having like the history of being single and then having like that, but say like you're in love and you're in the actual position of it, you know, and then if you guys like break up, it's like if you just stop loving that person the next day, you never really love them unless you're playing a denial game, but you never were really in love. So that entire time you were saying it to that other person, it's not real. And so I try not to ever say it unless I know I mean it. Because when I do say it, I know that at the end of the day, and if the day were to end with that person, I would continue to love them. I mean, I won't lie, like, I've been in situations where maybe I might have said something like that, but those relationships didn't work out in the end because they only lasted like a month, not even like a week. And so, even by just standards, those weren't going to work out anyways. I guess it was just testing the waters. I'm an impatient person, and now I've learned to not be impatient. So it was a learning experience. But it just seems like the people that have these fairy tale loves are ones that basically get to live it. And then there's the other people who want that. They're not envious. They just want that for themselves. They don't want that person or the person's person. They just want someone for their own to call their own, their soulmate. And it's like they become jaded and we just say, fairy tales are meant to be fairy tales. That's not real love, those girly movies and blah blah blah. But I mean, in a way, it is real like that. I mean, it's not real to the point where they only show the dramatic points and not the important parts of a relationship. That's the point of the movie. But I mean, if you were really in love with someone and you just knew this person was the one, and you really, words could not describe it, you would never let them go unless they didn't feel that way back. But even then, you would try so hard. And if they did feel that way back, and then you did, for some reason, you two let go, you would try your damned hardest to fix it, because just because a relationship ends doesn't mean that it was never meant to be. Just because one one person has 10 boyfriends, the other one's had 2, doesn't mean that they're not compatible because the other person didn't experience more. And it doesn't make any sense because it doesn't matter. Because if you're meant to be with that person, you're going to be with that person. I mean, that's what fate is. Yeah, there's like different doors and windows and one door open, one door closed, whatever. But it's already predetermined that we were going to have those 20, 50 million options. And they're already determined on what would happen if we use it. And so we make our choices based off of our assumptions and based off our wisdom and based off of what we know. And so I guess I'm ranting about the fact that like a lot of people get upset because, for example, like say if they go back out with their ex-boyfriend, okay? You're in the position of being a friend to this person who goes out and has a relationship with someone else. I'm sorry, but you know, they can be in a relationship with someone else all they want. But if they're meant to be with their ex, it's going to happen. Even if you don't like their ex because you're now biased, you like this new guy, and you're like, exes stay in the past. That's true. It is a true fact that is how it should be. But that doesn't mean that they won't be in our future, even though they belong in the past. In the present time of now, you should have things settled, taken care of, and in the back of behind you. But as you keep walking in roads and you keep walking through these doors, there is no 100% determined way that if you go through another door, that path that split you apart from each other, that it's not going to curve back and you're going to meet again. And then there's only one road. You can't just go back and choose another door. You can't go forward and say, fuck the person. Like, it doesn't work that way. And two people can become different. Yeah, it's true. Even in a relationship, when they don't break up and you're not single and you're with someone, you can change. And then it could be for the good, it could be for the worse, it could be for both. But the main thing is that when you're in love, or because being in love and loving someone, it is a different concept that needs to be grasped. If you're in love with someone, it is the present time of you loving that person. Loving someone means that they're always going to have that spot in your heart. When you walk out that door and you leave them, they're still going to be there, no matter what. Doesn't matter if it hurts you, doesn't matter if it angers you, they always have that spot there. But they're not in present with you anymore. And that's the difference. You can have both of them at the same person. You could have one of them to the one person and one to another person. I mean, it's not that hard. So every day people are committing infidelity by just sitting there, and they think that flirtations and chatting isn't cheating, but unfortunately, newsflash to all the people out there, it is. You are emotionally cheating on your significant other by doing that. It doesn't even matter if you're joking. If it's with someone that you find moderately attracted to, but you say won't happen because it won't, your words are not actions. Your actions are speaking for you, and your action is that you're flirting with someone. So it's like there's more underneath than what I'm basically trying to get to is there's more underneath it all. And so I'm still in love with Troy, and it sucks. It does, because, I asked a friend, when was that? I don't remember what day it was, but I messaged her, and she told me, it's not going to work out. You're two different people now, and why would you want to go backwards? You should keep going forward. And she was right, but I explained to her, it is possible for two people that were once together in an immature relationship to part away, become mature, and then come back together. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen with me, and I'm not going to say that's what's going to happen with me and Troy, because there's no definition of that, because I don't even think he cares about me anymore. But the point is that you can still have that, and that I'll have these feelings even though he won't. It doesn't always become reciprocal, which is how a cornucopia of love starts. I can't say that he doesn't care about me because I don't know what his feelings are. And yeah, I could probably talk to him about it, but I don't want to do that because I don't know what's going on with that, and I don't want to cause any more pain to someone that I love. And I feel like I would be causing more pain to do something like that than to cause him any good. That, and I said, do you think there'd ever be in the future there'd be it? And she said no. She could never see it. And it, it sucks to hear it, but you know what? It's honesty, and it's better to hear it that way than to not hear it at all. And I don't know. I guess I'm thinking this way because the past couple nights I've been having dreams of him, like constant dreams of him, but he's in my life in present day right now, and it's like we're not together. So then when I wake up from this dream, I realize they're not there anymore, and then it's not easy for me. In fact, and I'm dating this guy named Zach. I'm not in love with him. I don't love him. You know, we've been talking for a couple of weeks and went on 2 dates, and we're not moving fast, and I don't want to move fast. I don't, you know, we were gonna have a third. Well, technically we've had three because I think that one Skype date we had was considered a date, so we've had technically three. Okay, but we were gonna have the fourth one this last weekend, but it just turned out to being that I just told you my financial stability. So my financial stability is that I'm not stable to even go out on a date and help pay for something or gas, and I don't want to not be able to do that. If you can't go out, you don't have the money. You don't have the money. But he was still offering to come down. But I know he's going next weekend to Minnesota, and then like all of these things, and with his friends and stuff. And I know that costs money, and it's not like he makes. Well, he probably does make more than me, but he doesn't make buco dollars, and he's not this rich bitch where everyone's spoiling him. So, it's like he's just gonna have to do what he has to do. And I'm not gonna complain or be, oh yeah. No, it's just you take care of what you need to get done. I'll take care of me, you know? And when we both have time and money, let's continue. It's not that we're taking a break. It's not that we broke up. It's just we don't have money, and it's just that. I don't know. It's probably already predetermined I was going to have these feelings and always have these feelings because he was a huge part of my life. And not Zach, I mean, Troy. And he'll always be a part of me. And I'm always going to keep dreaming about him, whether I like it or not. It doesn't matter what I'm thinking about before I go to bed. I'm not even thinking when I go to sleep. It just happens. And so, but he's probably off farther and getting experience with life and probably just having an amazing time. Not perfect, because nothing's perfect, but he's probably having a great life, better than most, and I'm happy for him. And I'm not about to ruin that just because I'm in love with someone still. So what? You know, no one knows if those feelings are reciprocal, and I'm not about to open up a can of worms just to find out. And he probably has a boyfriend. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know anything about him or what's going on. I just know that he's doing good. And that's all I ever ask is I hope he's doing well. That's all I ever want to know. Because whether he knows it or not, I'm there for him if he ever really truly needed me. And if he ever came and tried to find and talk to me and say anything, I would be there for him in every way possible. I did a tarot reading on myself today, and I haven't done those in months on myself because I don't like really doing them to myself. But I did, and I started to like feel depressed a couple days ago and empty. So I asked it. I said, the cards, what am I missing? And normally I usually use 3 cards to just get my answer, but this time there was a lot of stacking and tripling. So it was like 5 cards total that ended up getting selected, and all 5 of them were pretty accurate about myself, and it showed me what I was lacking and what I need out of life and what I'm not getting. I'm not going to bother asking if I'm ever going to get those things because I don't like asking futuristic, predetermined things. So, I can deal and hold in the heartache because it really is painful. I'm not going to lie. It is. I can't lie because I'm talking to myself, and I'm not someone that lies to myself because doing that would just it doesn't get anywhere because I know that it's a lie. Um, I just taking the new relationship slow. I mean, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not hung up on him. It's not that I've been hung up on him. It's just recently I've just been having a lot of dreams about him, and I don't know if that means that maybe he needs someone to talk to confide in. Maybe he just needs a moral boost. I don't know. Because I usually get dreams about people that need my help. That's just how it's always been. And whenever I have them, I have to talk to them. But I know I can't talk to him, so that's where this dilemma is, and that's where the heartache is knowing that there's that wall there that I put for myself because I put it there. So anyways, so to pay for penance of my crime and sin to my own self, I am selling my video games. And then once my school is paid off, that'll be one less thing I'll have to worry about. And I don't know. My goal right now is I'm 23 and I almost don't have my license, and so I'm just gonna get them because I should have them. I won't even have a car, which that really honestly doesn't surprise me or care to me because honestly I don't really know if I want one, but I guess I should get the license just because that's what society dictates that we should do. And even though I ride the bus and I like riding the bus, it's just the whole thing is that I don't know if I'm safe enough to drive a car because of all of the medicine that I'm on. I mean, if you go back and look at all my medicines of me talking about the medicine, I've been on this medicine now for like 2 or 3 years. And no, I think it's about, yeah, 2 years. Gonna be 3. And it's like, I'm still just taking it, you know? It's gone up, and I'm taking a lot of stuff. But I just, I don't know. I don't even, honestly, I don't even know who really watches these videos because I don't ever have comments, and I feel like the people that watch it are people that don't want to say anything to me, or maybe they misclicked or something, or I don't know, because I only get like 6 views. Not complaining, just saying that, it was really only, I guess, for me anyways, because this is like my video journal diary for myself. Um, I just wish, I can't lie, I wish I could just, you know, be like, hey, LaTroy, let's be together. But, that's not reality. And that's the fine line of the silver lining between what is a fairy tale and what's not. And I'm not a jaded person because I believe that that can happen to people, but I've never, I don't know. I don't know if I've experienced true love, and I don't know if I'll ever, or if I might, or soon. I don't know because I don't know my future. All I know is that I feel really empty inside, and that I'm missing a lot of things. It's not that I hate myself. That's like the last thing on my list. It's just I'm missing a lot of things. That's what it is. Leave it at that. So this video reached 30 minutes. Wow. Me talking. I'm a very bad rambler. Then again, this is my journal, so I guess I can. I guess. So anyways, gonna work this week. Um, Not gonna lie, I've been pretty sad because my boyfriend hasn't really been talking to me that much. I mean, I'm not freaking out because he's not coming to see me. I know how money is, but I guess he's also really busy because he's moving and stuff, and so I'm just being really needy and clingy, and what do you know? That's me. I mean, I don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I want to feel these feelings with Zach, but I'm doing it at a slower pace because I don't want to have it where I get those feelings and then he could decide that he doesn't want to deal with me or be with me and he never reaches that climax of feelings, or have it be that we do get both and it's reciprocal but it doesn't work out, because then I'm just going to be left with being in love with someone again and having to not be with them. But I mean, it's not like I'm stalking the people I'm in love with anyways. I don't talk to them. I don't know anything about them or what's going on in their lives because they belong in the past, and I can only hope in the present that they have a really good future in present, and that's all I can really put in my head towards them, minus the fact of feelings that I feel that I get from dreams that just keep enhancing it. But eventually, I'm sure I'll stop having these dreams, hopefully, and if they do, it won't be as painful as it is right now. But my boyfriend's birthday is coming up in September, and I have a clue. I have a really good idea of what I want to do for him because, it's his birthday and I want him to have a really good day, and even if it's not spent with me, still I want to like get him something really nice so that, him and his friends or him and his family can enjoy it while, you know, I can just enjoy the fact that he's having a really good day. He's really nice and a positive person. Really, a really, he's a living person, okay? And by definition, I mean, in as bad as it probably would sound, cynicism, bluntness, he's not, it's not like he's someone that you would say laid back and down to earth. No, he's a living, live person. He's not going to condone you, not condone. He's not going to be mad at you if you're being negative or down, but he's also not going to sit there and just feed more to you. He's going to help you, but he's not going to let you take advantage of him either, as well as he's not gullible. So, very, very alive, lively person. And I haven't ever really experienced a person like this in my life. And, you know, he's really, really, really sweet in the way that he talks to me that people never really have said to me in my life, which is really awesome. And he's super hot, and I think that we look really cute together, but just because aesthetics of us looking good together doesn't mean that we'll be good together, so I'm not gonna say, oh, we're ready, we're set, we're gonna settle down and be together. Like, it's not like that because we haven't even reached that point. Like, we're just dating. Yeah, it's pretty, but I have to work tonight, and I hope I don't get yelled at. I don't know if I will. I mean, I try to do, I do what I can at my job. I try to get what I can do, and I try my hardest without having to bother people or ask for help. But I always end up getting yelled at because it's always something that he doesn't want me to do, but then I go and do what he wants me to do, and it's like it's a hassle for me to get to do what he wants me to get done because I don't like the way things are being run. Well, I'm sorry, you know. I believe in efficiency, and it's not efficient to have 5 workers in one aisle. That's not efficient. Working together, really? It doesn't take 5 people, and if there is 5 people in one aisle together, they better be like that aisle done in 15 minutes, next aisle, because that's not what it's like. They're in that aisle for an hour to hour and a half, and they get maybe 4 to 5 aisles done in 4 hours, where it took me only 2 hours to do 3 aisles by myself. And so I believe, split them up, you know, 1, 2, 3, fine, 3 people to an aisle, but 5, half of them are just standing around talking, collecting boxes. I won't lie, I've been in that. And yeah, I've been a part of it, but that's because he's told me to go over there and work as a team. And it's like, so then I find out, I'm being talked shit about at work, basically, and people are talking behind my back and saying I just do whatever the hell I want, but yet, I can never leave early. Everybody always gets to leave early. I have to stay till 1. And then I get, like, mad at for leaving at 1. So I think I'm, like, at that point where they make me go off and do specific special things at work because it's like, since I won't work as a team, let's just send him over here so he's all by himself and he can just do something. Now, I'm sorry, packing down overstock, I don't care, whatever. I did what he asked me to do because that's what he wanted. But when we have that many people in one aisle still, and they can't even get and finish the freight by 1 and stock everything that we had on the floor, if he would have just left me alone and I was at aisle 15 and working my way down to 1, if he would have left me alone, 15, 14, 13 would have been done. And by 1 o'clock, all the freight would have been done, and it'd been over. But that's not what he wanted. He wanted me to work at the same pace with everyone else and work with them. Now, notice, word, quote, quote, he did say work at the same pace. So working too fast is bad. I don't know. So, but I love that if I just sit around and I'm talking to people, do a box, laugh and talk about a story, do another box, I love that if I do that and he walks by, nothing is said to me. Because at Home Depot, perception is reality, and reality is I don't work with people. Why? Because they think I don't get along. Well, I'm sorry if I don't get along with everyone, but I would think that you would want someone who keeps to themselves and works really fucking hard than someone that needs people 24/7 around them and cannot work on their own. So I'm getting like a double-edged sword because I'm told it's not following the protocol, but I'm like, what protocol are you talking about? What system are you talking about? Because when I was in training, I'm a swarmer. I shouldn't even be bowling the shit when I come in, and I shouldn't be trailing. But I have to do those things. That's not what I was taught in training, and so it's like, it's just really fucked up. I mean, I have really bad attendance, and that's because of my disorder, and I can't help it if something goes wrong. I'm not gonna run to the doctor and pay $25 every fucking copay fee. I don't have the money, making minimum wage only part-time. But the ridiculousness of it all is just that, you know, I didn't get a warning when I got to like 4. I didn't get a coaching and a warning at 7. As soon as I reached 8 points, I got a final warning. They just skipped all of that because they think since I'm in probationary period that they can just do that. And I'm sorry, if I'm already like at 9 points in probationary period, why would you not fire me? And if you do fire me, well, I'm sorry, I might just take you to court because I'm disabled, and that's kind of really fucked up to do to someone, especially when I said I was. But I probably won't take him to court because I just won't do it because it's just, I don't know. I just, no, no, no. And so I just, I do my best there. I put on smiles, and I'm civil with everyone, even though I have a very good list of people that I really do not like. And honestly, I don't see myself getting a raise, and that does not bother me one bit. But, anyways, that's the end of this journal since I hadn't journaled in a couple days, and I I guess I've been feeling really lonely because I haven't been talking to people and being antisocial, and that's just how I am, and whatever. So that ends this video, and I'll probably share it on Facebook or something, and blah 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 blah. I know, so laid back on my couch that I sleep on. So awesome. My friend Janessa, my BFF, gave me this dog for Valentine's Day in high school. But yeah, I just hope that I just hope that this necklace, it's supposed to the lover's embrace. It's supposed to channel and help me within loving myself and loving someone else and finding that soulmate and that other person that connects to me. And it's really hard because I've been waiting a while. Harry Potter. But yeah, I hope I find that person. I hope that it might be Zach, maybe, I don't know. I just hope that, I just hope that I can be happy. And I guess that's what I'm trying to find is my true love. Oh, that's funny. It's really funny of me to say. Anyways, so yeah, that's the end of this one, and I'll probably make more as usual, but they're gonna be better and full HD, whatever. I don't even know what the thing is on my computer because I realized that my phone ones are really crappy and how bad I did those videos. But it's cool. So anyways, that's it, I guess. Hmm. Ugh. Guess it's time to just relax and get ready to go to work. See my shorts. So anyways, yeah, that ends for September 1st, 2014.